All right, everybody, welcome back to the Mac Lessons Radio Show. I am Tariq, Elite Nasheed, ready to chop up some good game with everybody. And like I said, people, do not forget, go to Kickstarter.com and support the making of Hidden Colors 3. We still need to get that funding goal. We're almost there. We're very close, so you guys can go to Kickstarter.com and donate and become a part of history, Hidden Colors 3, and donate to that, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's get into some calls and let's see who we got on the phone right now. What's up? Who's calling? Hello?
Hey, Tariq.
Hey, what's up, player? Who is this?
Hey, this is Sketch. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas. What's going on?
I'm good, man. What's happening with you and what's going on down in Dallas?
Nothing. I got a quick question. I was wondering about black businesses because, I'm starting my own right now. And, I know it's a lot of black people don't really mess with a lot of black businesses like that. Why is that?
Well, a lot of black folks don't deal with black businesses because, unfortunately, black people have been programmed and bred to see themselves through the eyes of whites. And whites don't really fuck with black businesses like that. So black people will mimic everything the dominant society will do. And that's very unfortunate because that goes against our own self-interest. So black folks are going to have to get off that bullshit mentality in order to survive, because now we're in a state of survival. So I say with you, keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully you will find like-minded black people who will be down to support. But unfortunately, again, I get that. With us, it's very difficult for black folks to support other black folks because we want to do everything that the dominant society does. And we just don't have that luxury no more. We got to get back to supporting our own. And I think we're starting to come around, man. That's why I'm doing the movies, the Hidden Colors series, man, so I can wake black folks up and get us to understand how desperate in need we are of supporting what we have going on among each other, because we're not going to have a choice any moment, because now we're becoming third-class citizens right now. So we got to get on the ball. What kind of business you got, by the way?
I'm trying to start my own comic book company. Actually, I want to be the next Black Walt Disney by the time I hit 40 years old.
Yes, indeed.
And I think I have the power to, knock him off this spot, because I feel like our black children need to learn our history. And I feel like it's just, we can't rely on Hollywood or other people to try to, tell our story. We got to tell it ourselves.
We have to, absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Now, also, be thorough with whatever you're doing. You got to be very thorough, because a lot of times cats say they want to start a black business, and because a lot of black folks don't have certain experience working within certain industries, cats end up doing some shit that's real half-assed, and then people shy away from that. So go out of your way to make sure your product and everything is thorough and just as crisp as the shit is that's in the dominant society. That's why I make Hidden Colors. I make it compete with all the stuff you see on the History Channel. It's always on that level. It can go toe-to-toe with all the stuff in the mainstream. That's why it outsells that stuff. Fortunately, Hidden Colors 1 and 2, it outsells a lot of the stuff on the History Channel. And that's an amazing feat for an independent project. So just make your stuff thorough. Be sure that it's nice, clean, and crisp, and the quality is fly. You feel me?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Thanks, man.
Thanks for the call, brother. I feel that, man. We got to get our black businesses on, man. Right now, we're very, very in need of that right now. We're desperately in need of that. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq. This is Antoine from Decatur.
What's up, Antoine from Decatur? What's on your mind?
Yeah, I wanted to know what makes, the woman in Rio de Janeiro the most beautiful in the world, as you said in your Art of Mackin book, or what makes them better than women from L.A.?
Oh, the women in women in Rio de Janeiro, that shit is amazing, because, man, you got a combination. It's such a mixture. You got that African mixed with Portuguese, mixed with the native South American. So you got that nice mix, man, and the women out there are just real fly. But the Africanness is the most dominant, because it's the bodies that really sets it off with those women. All the African features are the ones that stand out the most. The ass, the hips, the dance moves. I mean, they're very fly down there, man. So that's like a mecca for men. Every man should go down to Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo or anywhere in Brazil before you die.
So they got cuter faces than LA girls?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. LA, I pop my collar to LA women. I love the LA women, but Rio de Janeiro, Oh man, it's like almost every motherfucker you see on the streets just walking around is a 10 by LA standards. Like out here, you see you'll see 5 10s and then 5 mutts. So it's like half and half. And out there, it's like you'll see 9 dimes and 1 or 2 mutts. So it's like a bizarro world. It's like a parallel universe. So you definitely have to go out there at one point in your life. All right, thanks for the call, bro. Let's get another call. And shout out to everybody in Nashville. I was just in Nashville. I just did a lecture out there at TSU in Nashville. Shout out to everybody who came out. Man, I had a wonderful time in Nashville, man. The audience was great. And the cats in Nashville showed me so much love. Everywhere I went in Nashville, the clubs I went, everybody was showing a lot of love out there in Nashville, man. A lot of respect. So I take my hat off to the Nashville cats out there. You guys can see a short clip of the lecture I did. I put it up on YouTube. So go to YouTube and type in what's the name of it? I think it's called the 10 relationships we need to be more honest about. I think that's the name of it. But go to YouTube and type that in and check out a clip of the lecture down in Nashville. Wonderful people in Nashville. And I'm going to be hitting the road again soon. I'm going to be in Buffalo, New York, I think November 1st. I'll keep you guys posted on that. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, King Flex? This is Rockmore from Columbus, Ohio.
Hey, what's going on with you, player? What's on your mind?
Man, there's a lot of different things. One, first of all, I have been getting at you. I wanted you to let me know about the history of pimping, but I know you've been trying to avoid that. So, but my homie, he's going against the game, and I guess he doesn't try to make a hoe his housewife, and it's real serious right now for him. And I just want you to speak on that, maybe, on going against the game.
Now, is she a real hoe or just a slut? I mean, what kind of female is she?
I guess when my people, first I didn't even know. I was just, always trying to help him out. And he always was coming to me with his issues. And I'm trying to help him get his money right. And then she steady messing with his money. But my people finally told me what the situation was. And I guess they both met her. She was stripping or whatever. So I guess just a slut.
Okay, yeah. So that's just a nigga who's playing Captain Save-A-Ho. He might throw a few words of game out of his mouth. But at the end of the day, if he's not really getting no money out of her, and he's just kind of cupcaking, he's just playing Captain Save-A-Ho right now. It ain't no game.
Nah, he had like 3 kids with her though. Like they've been together for a minute. Like he trying to wife her, I guess.
Yeah. He not only is he playing Captain Save-A-Ho, he's playing Captain Kangaroo. He's doing the whole kid thing too. So he's doing the whole SpongeBob SquarePants things with her. So he's not really about that game anyway. A lot of dudes will start talking about they want to be about that game when they meet a stripper or something like that and pop all this macking out of their mouths. But basically what they want to do is cut down on the trick bill and do a little cupcake. And so that's what that situation is. And just let him do what he do. But hopefully she don't see her hustle bones don't come back out and she try to get him for some more paper. Because a lot of times these chicks, they find a real simp dude who wants to cupcake with them, and these females are still about that game, and they're trying to get as much money as they can out of these dudes.
Trying to just break him. Can I give him any advice? Or like you said, just let him do him?
You're going to have to let him do him, because right now if he got all them kids and all that with her, I mean, there's nothing you can say that's going to stop him. He's going to have to learn from experience. So you got to let him do what he do, and you just got to do your thing and just keep it Mackish, man. All right?
That's real talk, Pepper. KB, DJ Busy put me on to you, so I just wanted to shout out to him and shout you out. Keep doing you, boss.
No doubt, man. Thank you for the call. Yes, indeed. We're going to talk about cupcaking on today's show, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be today's topic. Let me get a couple of more calls, ladies and gentlemen. Then we can get into the subject of cupcaking. I just love talking to the listeners, by the way. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq, this is the insatiable trick from last week. Leon from Cincinnati.
What's up, Leon? How you doing, bruh?
I'm good, bruh. I just wanted to tell you, those last 2 shows, man, you spit that hot fire, because on the 7 dudes to look out for,
yes.
Hell, I was 5 of them.
Oh, damn.
The main one that had me falling off the couch was the fat nigga who just got some chicken. That's me.
So what? So you got you some paper and you start showing out on women, nigga?
Yes, I get somebody to start showing out and go hard on them. Like, you can leave now. You know what I mean? Things like that. Yes. But those 7 women to look out for, hell, I dated 5 of them and got a baby by one of them.
Oh, damn. Damn. So you
Yeah,
really
so,
needed
so
that
I'm,
game.
I'm like all messed up in the game right now, man. We might have to get together for a one-on-one session.
Yes, indeed. But at least you're learning the errors of your ways, and that's the beginning right there. You feel me?
That's the beginning right there. Okay, yeah. You got an email address I can hit you at there? So I mean, I might have to pay you for, a private session.
Yes, indeed.
For real.
Info at TariqElite.com. Always hit me up at info at TariqElite.com. All right?
Info at TariqElite.com. Yes, sir. I can't wait to hear the podcast. I'm sure you're going to spit that hot fire this week.
Yes,
yet
sir.
again.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the call, bro. All right. So let's get into some game right now. Let's get into some game, ladies and gentlemen. My man, that's funny. My dude said he was 5 of them motherfuckers. That is funny. All right. So like I said, today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about cupcaking season. Let me put on some real Macish music so I can really spit from the hip. Oh, yeah. Got to put that sugar-free on right there. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about cupcaking season. And cupcaking season, we are right in the midst of it. We are right in the midst of cupcaking season right now. It is the end of September, and we are smack dab in the middle of cupcaking season. See, cupcaking season is usually from September 1st to the second week of January. That's cupcaking season. From September 1st to the second week of January. And the reason why cupcaking season starts at September 1st, that's because that is officially the end of the summer. And when summertime ends, that's when a lot of the parties the summer parties are over. Everybody is done acting wild. People got to go back to school. People got to buckle down. And that's when all the summer fun stops and fall season is coming in. Now people are ready to slow the game down a little bit. Also, the party scene isn't as cracking as it is in the summertime. In the fall, the party scene isn't as cracking, so people want to go ahead and slow it down because really there's not as much to do in the summertime as there is in the fall and the winter. Because, it gets colder, the seasons change, it starts raining, all types of stuff, so it's not as much to do. The summertime is always stuff popping, so the whole party scene slows down right when fall hits. So now people are looking to get booed up. And for those who don't know what cupcaking is, I talked about cupcaking on this show many, many times. Cupcaking is just being booed up with women, or women being booed up with dudes, holding hands, kicking cans, gazing in each other's eyes, being lovey-dovey, public displays of affection. That's basically what cupcaking is. And I'm not saying cupcaking is good or bad, right or wrong. I'm just saying what it is. Sometimes cupcaking is good if you cupcaking with the right person. Ain't nothing wrong with cupcaking if you're doing it with the right person. But sometimes people have a cupcaking mentality where they just want to cupcake with anybody, and that's not a good thing because it's not genuine. A lot of that cupcaking is based on insecurity, especially with dudes. You're the kind of dude you want to cupcake with every woman you meet. That's based on insecurity. You have a need for approval. You have a desperate need to be loved, and you want constant affection. That's some infant type shit, and you got to look into that. But again, right now, we're in the midst of cupcaking season. Now, cupcaking season also pops off because the holidays are coming up. This is holiday season, and holiday season is cupcaking season. And like I said, holiday season usually ends the second week of January. Because statistics show, for those who don't know this, that most breakups in relationships occur during the month of January. Did you guys know that? A lot of people are not aware of that. Most breakups in relationships occur during the month of January. The reason why, during January, that's a very reflective month. It's the new year. People are reflecting on what's good, what's bad in their lives, and a lot of times people want to make resolutions, and when they make new resolutions, they want to get rid of old things or get rid of negative things or get rid of things that do not work. So a lot of times they charge old relationships to the game or symbolic relationships to the game, and many cupcaking relationships are symbolic. See, the thing is, let's go back for a minute. See, the reason why it's cupcaking season now and people want to start cupcaking for the holidays. See, the thing is, around this time of year, people are more idealistic about family issues. They want to be about the family. And a lot of holiday situations pop up where you want to bring a mate around family members. You want to have somebody to be around you and your family. And also, again, holidays are very sentimental. Sometimes you just don't want to be alone for the holidays, so you hook up with somebody. And again, because it gets cold, you got to stay in the house. You can't really party in club like you used to. You don't want to be in the house by your damn self. Like in the club, you can, go out and party and go to bars and club and meet different people on a nightly basis during the summertime. But in the wintertime, when there's nothing popping, it's just you at home by yourself. And a lot of folks don't want to deal with that. So you want to get booed up or you want to get cupcaked up with somebody so you don't have to be in the house by yourself. Now, also, like I said, during the holidays, you want to, you visit your family during Christmas, during Thanksgiving, and even Halloween. Halloween is coming up, and that's a family holiday because in your neighborhood, people are trick-or-treating with their families. People are coming to your house to get candy. So that's a family thing as well. People like to do family things during Halloween. So you got 4 holidays popping off. You got Halloween, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, and you got New Year. All of this stuff is popping off during cupcake season. So it's very family oriented. It's very symbolic. So a lot of times you're visiting family during this time, and you don't want to go visit family and you ain't got nobody. Because a lot of times when you're single and you're going around your family, especially if you're a certain age, men and women, your family be talking greasy about you a little bit. Women, some of you women especially know what I'm talking about. Women who are like 29, 30, or even 28, around 30. You're under or above 30, just a little bit. You go around your family and you're still single. Your family be low-key talking slick, especially your mom. You go visit your mom for Thanksgiving and you ain't got nobody. She's like, damn, Lisa, you ain't dating nobody, baby. Your grandma or your mama just talking real slick to you. They keep it 100. That mama-daughter riff, there's always some kind of, there's issues there, and the mom talking greasy. You ain't dating nobody, girl. You 30 years old. You ain't married yet. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You ain't no bull dagger, is you? They be using them old terms, bull dagger. You ain't no bull. You ain't one of them bull daggers. I know it. I shouldn't have had you playing in them trees with them boys. They start talking that type of shit to you. So you don't want to hear that. Your mom and your grandmother, their rhetoric is in your subconscious mind all the time. Everything you do, you hear that voice going in on you, telling you you're not good enough if you don't have a significant other. So a lot of people, you carry that with you. So you want to get cupcaked up for the holidays. And even dudes, some dudes, you go visit your family, your mom is talking greasy about you. Hey, Donnell, you ain't got no little wife or nothing? You ain't moist, is you? What you got them skinny jeans on for? And then they be saying, they be misquoting scriptures. Well, I ain't trying to say nothing, but God made Adam and Eve. He didn't make Adam and Steve, baby. They be low-key saying slick shit about you. If you ain't got no wife, so a lot of dudes, you want to bring a girlfriend around because that's in your subliminal mind too. That's in your subconscious mind too. Your family getting on your case about not being in a relationship. You dig what I'm saying? And like I said, women get it bad. You don't have a dude at a certain age and you come around for the holidays, they just shit on you. Well, Kathy, I told you, if you learn how to cook, you get a man. Maybe if you lost about 50, 30, 45 pounds, you get you a man. I mean, they go in on you. So the thing is, you become a little more desperate to get into a relationship during cupcaking season. You become a little more desperate. Now, the thing is, like I said, in January, cupcake season ends because now you're done with the whole family thing. You're done with Thanksgiving. You're done with Christmas. And now you have this person that you don't really know, because a lot of times people do get in these relationships around September or even at the end of August. But around September, people get into these cupcaking relationships. And then these relationships only last a few months, because then around January, you start reflecting back on what's good, what's bad. Now you don't have to deal with the family. Now you can look forward to the rest of the year. And then you get rid of the person that you were cupcaking with for the holidays, because you really don't know them. You were really dating them just for the idea of being with somebody, the idea of a relationship. And a lot of times people do break up because they might have been in a relationship for a minute and they only stick together for the holidays, but they postpone the breakup until January. Again, like I said, a lot of divorce lawyers, they get a lot of clients in January. So the thing is, when cupcaking season ends in January, there's a pause, and then Valentine's Day comes around. And then when Valentine's Day comes around, that's only a couple of days of cupcaking. That's why I wouldn't say that Valentine's is cupcaking season. That's like a cupcaking week. It's about a week at the most, but a couple of days average of cupcaking. But right after Valentine's is over, people, they snap back. But right before Valentine's, leading up to Valentine's, there's individual situations of cupcaking. Women want to be booed up. Women want to be swooned and scooped up, or they want to be in a relationship. They get this whole Valentine's anxiety thing going on if they're not in a relationship. So they go out and start hitting up clubs and bars looking for something subliminally, subconsciously. This is why I always tell dudes, during this time of year, Valentine, that's the player's holiday, because you can get a whole bunch of women at that time. But a lot of things that you have to watch out for, fellas, if you're in a situation, you're dealing with the girl, and women too, if you're dealing with the man during cupcaking season. Because there's nothing really wrong with, two people wanting to get together at a certain time of the year, but you have to understand it should be all about you and the other person, not just a season and an idea. Relationships should be around you. Are you compatible with this person? Do you click with this person? Do you have good chemistry with this person? Instead of it being a certain time of year and you're looking for somebody to fit that script no matter who they are. And that's the danger of getting into cupcaking relationships. People get in love with the idea of being with somebody for the holiday, and it's not about the person you're dealing with. And when the holidays are over and you have to deal realistically with the person, you find out you might not like them. So the thing is, some of the dangers of dealing with somebody in a cupcaking season situation, a lot of times when you're dating a girl you just met around September or November, and everything seems cool, she's all buttery and hunky-dory, and everything is all goody two-shoes for the first few weeks. Remember, during the holidays, there's some old thirsty-ass ex of hers that's out here that's trying to campaign. There's a lonely ex-nigga that she used to fuck with who's out there. You dig? So you got to worry about her ex-dudes calling for the holidays and how that is going to affect her. You dig? Some nigga leaving simping voicemails on her shit, apologizing. You don't know what kind of impact that's going to have on her, because if you cupcaking, just be sure that other dudes going to be out there cupcaking too. You understand what I'm saying? And you better be careful, because you can, your lady's chilling and you get a call, some shit like this. Hey, Laquita, it's Eric. I was just calling to say happy Thanksgiving to you. And, I haven't talked to you in about 4 or 5 months. And, I'm just sorry how everything had went down and things. I just, goddamn it, I miss you now. That's all I'm trying to say. I miss you. And the things that we went through, man, it's just, man, we bigger than that, man. I just, I thought we were stronger than that. And I just want to say I'm sorry for all the wrong that I've done. If you just give me another chance and just call me. I'm here. I'm making Thanksgiving dinner. I got your picture sitting on my dresser, and I was thinking about you. Your eyes are twinkling just like the cranberry sauce that I made with this dressing and this turkey and this ham, and I just miss you. Call me, okay? I love you. I love you. And nigga started crying. Nigga just bust out crying. I'm telling you, it sounds like I'm exaggerating. I've heard phone calls with these niggas crying. I've heard these calls with niggas straight up crying. So don't think that shit is far-fetched, man. This is real talk right here. But the thing is, where's my Mac and music? Let me put my Mac and music back on, family. But the thing is, you can be in a relationship with somebody, and women too. Because women, you might be in a relationship with a dude, and he has an ex who's calling him during cupcaking season, one of his ex-chicks. And women campaign real hard. Oh, when women are trying to get back at a dude, knowing that he's dating somebody else, see, that's the thing. If he breaks up with a female and the female finds out he's dating you and you are a little bit flyer than her or just as fly as her, that's the worst. If you're dating a dude and you're just as fly as his ex or maybe a little bit flyer, oh, she's going to be campaigning hard. She ain't going to just leave messages with songs. No, what she's going to do is go over to that nigga's mama's house. She's going to be like visiting his mom, like, oh, I miss your mama. Even though we broke up, I still like to go visit your mom. And she's going to be at that nigga mom's house taking Instagram pictures with her body looking tight, with her booty tooted up, with that don't you remember this ass look. Niggas can't resist that look because women give it to you. Women take pictures and they give you that look. They'll sing the picture with that don't you remember how good this ass was look. Dudes can't resist that. And then your mama be campaigning for her, the ex-chick. Hey, Eric, I know you're dating that new girl, Lucinda, but, Martrice came over here Monday. You should call Martrice. She's good. She's going to church, and she's going to church with me on Sunday. Why don't you call Martrice? Your mama be campaigning for your ex. She gets the mom on the case. They know what they're doing. They campaign heavy. So you got to be very careful doing cupcaking season because people are out here campaigning heavy. You understand that? And the thing is, man, when spring rolls around, because this is why cupcaking season ends at the beginning of the year, because a lot of cats around Valentine's, they want to be single. They don't want to be booed up and all that on Valentine's because they know it's just one day. Also, when spring rolls around, people are thinking about turning up for the summer. Also, when spring starts coming around, when you see spring on the horizon around January, around the end of January, February, when you see spring on the horizon, dudes be thinking about that little income tax check that's going to come in and how they going to trick it off and how they going to turn up with that income tax check. So a lot of dudes ain't trying to be booed up or cupcaked up when that income tax check come in. They want to trick that motherfucker off. They want to go ahead and live it up and turn it all the way up. So you have to understand these dynamics during cupcaking season. So in essence, there's 3 things you have to understand. Well, 4 things. Let me give you 4 things to go home with to understand about cupcaking season. So in essence, do not get caught up in holiday emotions as a dude. If you're a dude, don't get caught up in the holiday emotions. If you meet somebody around September, October, November, they're cool, deal with them on an individual basis. Stay mackish with it. Don't be out here looking for somebody just because you want to bring them around your mama and all that shit. If you meet somebody around that time and they're cool, you go ahead and rock with that. And I'm talking about as far as a relationship. Sex partners, that's whatever. But as far as getting into a relationship, keep it mackish and don't get caught up in the holiday emotions. Now, number 2, beware or be aware if the female is getting caught up in holiday emotions. Because you might meet a woman and she's real cooperative and she's down for whatever, but you don't know if this woman is just fucking with you for the holiday season herself. The only reason she's with you is for the holiday season, and when the holiday season is over, some ex is gonna pop up in her life and whisk her away. So don't get too invested in a female who has that mindset, and you can tell if she has that mindset.